Harry Steele, and today we will be talking about how the Vikings were successful raiders. The first reason why the Vikings were successful raiders was because of the surprise that they used for most of their attacks. The element of surprise was helpful for the Vikings because it meant that every time the enemy was off guard and not ready, that it would be easier to attack. This element was used in the Lindisfarne attack in 793 AD. They burned buildings, stole treasures, murdered monks, and terrified everyone. Another strategy that helped them with their surprising was that they were good navigators. They always planned their raids carefully so that they were precise. Surprising their enemies was a vital part of their raids. Secondly, the Viking boats were strong, easy to move, and had good speed. This gave the Vikings a vital key advantage to their attacks. The Vikings used this strategy in parts of Britain, northern Scotland, and eastern England, which was very successful. They made surprise attacks on lonely places like Lindisfarne. Whenever they wanted to surprise attack, they would use their boats. The choice between sail and oars allowed the Norse warriors to row until land was sighted and then proceed silently under sail during the night or in the early morning. This gave their attacks the element of surprise. In 789, 3 Viking ships arrived on the Wessex shore. The local reeve had been sent to greet them, but he was killed on the spot. The event was recorded in a short entry in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. The Vikings were daring masters of the sea. Their row ships mostly had 16 rows on each side. Their swift wooden longships, equipped with boats, sails, and oars, enabled them to mount practical raids on the coastal monasteries and settlements of the British Islands, Western Europe, and beyond. The shallow draught of these ships meant that they were able to reach far inland by river and stream, striking and moving on before local forces could muster.
Lastly, another important aspect, of course, is that the Vikings were in fact great warriors, who were trained in various fighting techniques from an early age. A good sword was handed down from father to son, but the Vikings also buried their weapons with their owner when he died. They most relied on a round wooden shield for protection. On their heads they wore helmets that were made of leather or iron. A Viking saying was never leave your swords behind because in the workfields you might need them. Laws of the late Viking period showed that all free men were expected to own weapons. All blacksmiths were expected to provide them for the men. Long-handled battle axes might be used instead of swords, particularly in open combat. The famed double-handed broadaxe is late development, typical for the late 10th and 11th centuries. But as the owner could not hold a shield at the same time, he would cover behind the front line of warriors rushing out at the right moment to hew down the enemies. The main offensive weapons were spear, sword, and battle axe. Although bows and arrows and other missiles were used, many successful Norse warriors spent their youth in competitive fighting games in preparation for the life of a warrior. An example of a raid was in Dorset in 1834 AD, when they used fighting skills to raid them. Fighting was a very important aspect of the Viking raids.